I've had an amazing couple of weeks and I'd like to tell you why. Hello, my name is Sahar Huneidi-Palmer. I'm an intuitive life mentor, holistic therapist, and guide. The last 2 weeks have been, or 3 weeks have been absolutely amazing because I find my job very rewarding indeed. And it's absolutely gratifying to see how my clients are making progress in such a short time. I work with clients from all over the world, and currently I have 4 clients that I'm totally impressed with and amazed and very pleased at their progress. I've got a client in England, another in the Far East, one here in Dubai, and the fourth one is in the United States of America. Different people, different background, different jobs. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are willing to work on your life to make progress, then I can really help you unbox your potential and live your best life. 3 months ago, my client in the Far East had a lot of complaints. He wasn't sure what they were or where they come from. So we had a healing session. In that healing session, I tuned in and I shared with him what I perceived the situation to be. Not only did he say that it was extremely accurate, but he noticed an immediate difference and he began to realign himself with the way or the life that he wanted for himself. I followed that up with Bach flower remedies. I do custom blends because they help to work on the emotional level. And recently he felt, again, I tuned in, did another healing session from a distance, and I told him exactly why he was feeling the way that he was feeling, and that rebalancing was necessary because this was a self-inflicted problem. What I mean by that, it's not just the wear and tear of life, but it's sometimes our mindset and the way that we think can cause this imbalance or dis-ease or disharmony with our life. And this is when we go out of alignment, and this is when obstacles begin to happen and we feel like we've just been thrown a curveball. Today, he told me that he felt uplifted, very different than before the session, and he's continuing on with his Bach flower remedies. It was very pleasing to notice that he made such a shift in such a very small time. My client in Dubai is a very busy executive. She was unsatisfied with the way that her life was going. She thought it was the job. She thought it was her life. Anyway, during her discovery session, we kind of ascertained where the problem comes from. She signed up for a mentoring package and she started making headway. And today she's had 2 sessions. So that's in about a couple of weeks or 3 weeks. She's made a complete 180 degrees shift. She feels better. She started rebuilding her life. She now feels she has a great job. In fact, she had received another offer from another job. One of her complaints were that she didn't feel she belonged. And now she's completely heading the team. Everyone is in love with her. Again, we worked on the emotional level. We worked on the physical body. We worked on shifting the mindset, changing belief system so that she could take the right action. And this is why my approach is integrative. It's holistic. So you have to consider, if you want to rebalance and shift, you have to consider all the aspects of your life. You can't just go in and deal with one thing and feel better, because that has a way of coming back into our lives and forcing us to kind of rebalance the whole thing. Just like in a car, you don't balance the front wheel and you forget about the back wheel. It's the same. The approach of balancing needs to be an overall in what I call the 4 dimensions of change. My client in England is a young man, and he was not really sure what he should be doing with his life in order to fulfill his purpose. Through the discovery session, as well as the mentoring package, we discovered that he is already doing what he needs to be doing. He discovered, and I've helped him to kind of lay out a plan so that he can move or build the next platform, not even leave this platform. It seemed to me that it can integrate and spin out of it. Again, fantastic headway. He took it completely on board, did the exercises, did the homework, because I often give people 2 pieces of homework. They have to start a victory journal and they have to start a BE journal, a body emotional journal. It's not a diary. It's more of becoming aware how your body feels and what emotions you are going through, so that we can begin to integrate the first level, which is the physical body, and then the second level of awareness, which is the emotional. And the reason that we do that is because what you experience repeatedly emotionally is what forms your belief system. So before you can even correct the belief system, you need to know what is going on. with your physical body? What memories is it holding? And how did your emotional responses formulate your belief system before you can even change it? As a result of that, he also started taking the right actions and seeing the big picture, all within 2 sessions. The third one is next week, and that concludes his package. He's already had a head start on his life purpose. My client in America did a new business and went through huge transitions in her life, but she was determined that she was gonna fix things one and for all. And she signed up for a 6-session package. And I can honestly tell you, from the first session, she tackled the main issue head on strong. And that allowed her to see things in a different way and gave her the momentum to go on and address the other areas of her life. I am absolutely thrilled, over the moon, to kind of have these 4 clients in the past few weeks who have made amazing leaps. As before, they tried really hard. They're very intelligent, they're very aware, but they did not apply the specific action. More importantly, they didn't know where this was coming from. They didn't know exactly where they were blocked. There are more that I could tell you about. But my point is, for today, life is really precious. Don't live in the past. No matter what age you are, what background of life you come from, today counts, and you still have the opportunity to choose and unbox your potential and live your best life. Check my website for all the reviews. Check on how I work and how I bring everything together as a result of my 30-year experience of being intuitive, being a life coach, and being a mentor. All this time exposed me to various clients, different stories, plus my own story that I went through. And I really realized whatever you can think of boils down to the 4 dimensions of change. I call them BIMA so that you can remember them and you can remember their order. And that is the basic pyramid of awareness. So there's body awareness, emotional awareness, mental awareness, how your mind works, your thinking process, your belief system, and finally, action and accountability to action. And that's the secret of empowerment, taking accountability to the actions, even if you don't like them. If you mess them up, you can recreate them. And once we start bringing these into alignment, what will happen is that you will connect very deeply with your inner senses, and you can begin to intuit and guide yourself without resorting to the distorted belief system. What I mean is you'll have a deeper connection with your heart center, and this radar system never fails. So if you're stuck, if you've tried everything else and everyone else, give yourself a chance. Take the online assessment form and DM me. You'll get a 40-session complimentary discovery consultation, after which we can see if you're a good fit, then I'll work with you. And if you're dedicated and ready to change your life, I promise you, with each session, you'll make a huge shift. More than that, I will teach you how to continue to do that on your own, which is what mentoring is. I've been there. I can show you the shortcuts and what is really effective so that you don't have to spend a lot of money and a lot of time in order to get your life right. All I need from you is one thing: your dedication, being ready to take charge of your life. Together, we can improve your life, and you'll make me a lot happier. And this is why I think I have the most amazing job, the most rewarding job, because your success is mine. Take care for now.